And we're back for another episode. In this episode I'm going to be doing, or starting at least, the relic quest for Paladin, A Relic Reborn. So I'm now ready to do it. I've hit level 50 Paladin, I've done the level 50 quest as in the previous episode. So I'm now back here in North Shroud at Geralt. And the reason I come directly here is because I've already done A Relic Reborn before. If you haven't ever done it before, the place you start is actually in Vesper Bay. So anyway, let's talk to Geralt and see what I have to do. You need to be on the class which you want to accept the quest as. So for example, if I had level 50 everything and I wanted to accept the level 50 Paladin one, then I need to be a Paladin when I talk to him. So okay, the quest, A Relic Reborn, Curtana, which will get me the Curtana and the Holy Shield. So it says Geralt has the air of a man defeated. So just let me make one thing clear. It might be as I'm repairing kettles to pay for yesterday's mead, but I still got me pride as a master weaponsmith. You'll get no less than the finest out of my forge. And it might be as you've got that goddamn slip of paper, but only get you so much. Restoring relics like these calls for some rare old materials, and I ain't got none. So if you want the job done, you'll have to run along and fetch them for me. So what is it you want restored? So fancy yourself a knight in shining armour, eh? Whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Any road, it's Curtana you'll be wanting. 'Twas the blade wielded by Jarl Tristram the True, one of the three first paladins. The story goes that when the first Sultan of Uldar formed the Sultan Sworn, he had 3 swords forged from the same ore used to make Oathkeeper, one for each of his champions. Curtana was one of the blades, and it was laid to rest with its master when he kicked the bucket. Rumour has it though that Jarl Tristram's tomb was plundered recently and Curtana taken. I'd wager Fleegan of Mead it was them Amalja what did the deed. Fair makes me blood boil imagining some filthy lizard man strutting about Zaharak with such a fine blade. Anyway, you'll need to retrieve Curtana one way or another, though how you go about it makes no odds to me. I'll fancy you'll have to pry it from the hands of a dead Amalja though. Okay, so we need to go to the... It says obtain the time-worn Curtana from a treasure coffer in Zaharak, Zaharak being in South Fanalan, and I'm going here every day for the Amalja quest, so I'm going to teleport straight to Little Alamigo. So let's go, so South Fanalan, Little Alamigo. Okay, so here we go. So it is my intention to be going after every relic in the game. I'll probably do them one at a time as I hit each class to 50. So it is something I could do really. I could hit level 50, get the relic, and then hit the next level 50, rather than just hitting all the 50s too quickly. That way I can keep a sort of priority in what I'm doing. So I won't level the other classes until I am a 50... until I have the relic for Paladin done. Hopefully as a tank it won't take that long to do really, because I think the tanking relics are probably the easiest to do. Also, I have been doing the dailies for the beast tribes every single day since launch. I haven't missed a single day. So now you can see I'm 410 out of 510, which means in 3 days from now, so probably by Friday this week, I will be rank 4 with both, which will be awesome, and then I can pick up a couple of new mounts, which I will definitely show. I'm just going to change my graphics settings a bit because I can't help but feel that they might be a bit too low. Let's see, graphics settings. I'm going to put it on high for the sake of it. Okay, so just so there's a bit more texture. Now, given that I'm approaching 6,000 health on buffed, you know, these monsters will barely scratch me. So I am, for someone who's just hit level 50 Paladin, I am kind of over geared because there's some people who main Paladin who don't have gear as good as this. So and the reason I keep gathering so much gear is because I am doing the duty roulettes every day, so I have a huge amount of spare points and philosophy points and stuff like that to spend, so I've just been spending all of my points buying as much dark light as possible for all my classes, even before I've leveled them. Okay, so I need to find the treasure coffer somewhere. Here's the treasure coffer. There you go. So it says deliver the time-worn katana to Geralt. So quickest way is to teleport to follow float. Actually, I'm just going to return to Gridania, go from there. A for I, A for Nat. You want the Yellow Serpent Gate, that's what takes you to North Shroud. Thankfully these days doing all the hard mode primals is very easy because people are really above geared for them. When I first did Titan hard mode on my Bard, I was really under geared, so it was a very challenging fight. But now it should be really easy. So basically the way you do the quest is you deliver the time-worn relic, and then you set about gathering as many items as possible for him to restore the full relic, which will involve defeating Jamara and Hydra, Ifrit Garuda and Titan hard modes, and also clearing Amtapor Keep as well. So I will record the whole thing again, just for the sake of it, but from the Paladin point of view, and it is my intention to record all the questline from every class's point of view to show how every class will get it done. Okay, so here's Geralt. Let's talk to him. So he says, it's Curtana you'll be wanting. 'Twas the blade wielded by Jarl Tristram the True, one of the first 3 paladins. Story goes that when the first Sultan of Ul'dah formed the Sultan Sworn, he had 3 swords forged from the same ore used to make Oathkeeper, one for each of his champions. Curtana was one of the blades, and it was laid to rest with the master when he kicked the bucket. Rumour has it though that Jarl Tristram's bomb was plundered recently and Curtana taken. I'd wager a flagon of mead it was Amalja that did the deed. Fair makes me blood boil imagining some filthy lizardman strutting about Zaharak with such a fine blade. Any road you'll need to retrieve Curtana one way or another, though how you go about it makes no odds to me. I fancy you'll have to pry it from the hands of a dead Amalja though. Okay, so let's hand over the time-worn katana. So it says, the relic sword katana, in such poor repair as to render it unfit for use. Okay, hand over. So it says, well, bug of me, never in my wildest, drunkest dreams did I imagine you'd actually find the bloody thing. But I'll have to fire up the forge after all. Having said that, the relic's in far worse shape than I thought. It ain't like to survive much pounding in this state. Truth be told, I'd be worried about sneezing near it. We're going to need a new host, what will give itself for the restoration. Bring me an alien scimitar and one with 2 grade 3 battle dance materials melded to it. This will serve as a vessel for the restored relic. Remember that 2 grade 3 battle dance materia. or less, and you'll get naught from me, no matter how many slips of paper you wave in my face. Okay, so I need to go get the required item. Thankfully, I am a master crafter. I have all level 50 crafts, and I have all level 50 gathering as well. And I have more than 30 videos on my YouTube channel where I show how to level crafting, what the rotations are, and so on. So for me, this will not be a problem. So I'm going to quickly check blacksmith for the Alolan. Here it is, Alolan thing. I can probably craft one myself, to be honest. So. And also I will be able to meld. So, one moment. Okay, so continuing on, let's take a look at the item I need to craft and so on. It's almost there. I'll check if I have all the materials on my retainers as well to make this. So I'll need a basilisk egg. Do I happen to have any on me? Yes, I've got 9. So I just need this blunt Alolan scimitar, and I'll need 2, let's see which ones it was. I think it was Battle Dance. Yeah, here, 2 grade 3 Battle Dance materials. And thankfully the Battle Dance materials are generally a lot cheaper than the other rank 3 materials. Let's head to the market area. And it doesn't matter if you craft it normal quality or high quality, it makes no difference whatsoever. So I'm just going to quickly craft it normal quality. I am going to check the price of the ingredient versus a finished blade, just to make sure I don't spend money needlessly on crafting it myself. And it is, because it's a weapon, most likely it's crafted by blacksmith, but not all of them are. So you have to check which craft makes it, because the craft who makes it is also the craft who melts it. Okay, so let's type in the search, Aeolian Scimitar. Okay, so normal qualities are selling for 7,000 gil. So let's see how much the ingredient is, the blunt alien. Okay, so blunt one is 2,600. So I will save myself 5,000 gil just because I can craft it myself. So first I need to change randomly to goldsmith so that I can craft the basilisk egg. So let's see where it is. Basilisk. Not 100% sure where it is. Might be under here. Maybe this region. Basilisk. There you go, Basilisk Waystone, so synthesize. I'm just going to quickly finish it because I don't need high quality. Okay, I'm going to quickly check as well how much the Battle Dance materials are. Yeah, Battle Dance materia free is, wow, look at that, 660 gil, how great is that? And I buy once, one more. So basically I can have the whole finished item crafted for less money than buying the item by itself. So one thing to know is that when you buy weapons from the market board, they will go straight into your armory chest if it can. So if you wonder where the material is, that's where it will be. So you just return it to your inventory and then you can use it for crafting. So, okay, synthesize. Okay, I'm going to use Ingenuity 3 standard synthesis. Okay. There you go. So that's the item crafted. So now I'm gonna use advanced material melding to meld it. So here we go, meld. And once more. It is very, very nice being able to craft all this stuff myself rather than having to rely on other people, and it is a worthy investment because, for example, in that situation I probably spend what, 3,500 gil at the very most. If I wanted to buy one of these weapons with the melds on the market board, I would have to pay let's see, with 2 melds, here you go, 2 melds, I'd have to pay 15,000 gil, which is just ridiculous, basically. So I've saved myself more than nearly 12,000 gil just because I was able to craft it myself. So all the money I spent leveling the crafts is saving me money every day because I can make stuff myself without being overpriced on the market board. So now heading straight back to Geralt to turn it in, and you can see here I've got 1 of 1, so I have got the right item made for him. So let's go Yellow Serpent Gate again. So I will recommend, I have been recommending it for ages, but just say to people, level your crafting as do it soon, because basically in the longer run it will save you more money than you spend on it. And these days, because some of the crafting materials used to level up are so cheap, you might actually make a profit if you do leave quests the whole way to 50. I recently boosted a friend from level 11 to 50 alchemist in the space of a day, and he actually made money in the process. He didn't lose any money. So so very quickly, like 11 to 50 in 2 days with a profit. So leveling these days is very, very fast, especially if you have a crafter friend who can give you high quality turn-ins the whole way. So let's see, almost there. Very rainy and dull weather here right now. Okay, here's Geralt. He's obviously busy because lots of people are going for relics. So Geralt, here we go. So it says you need to bring me an alien scimitar, with 2 grade 3 battle dance materials melded to it. This will serve as the vessel for the restored relic. I could hammer one out in me sleep, but then I could wipe your ass without much trouble, and I ain't planning on doing that neither. Seems you'll just have to do both yourself, eh? Okay, so let's hand over. So it says, "'Tis a fine base you brought me. Aye, just the thing to host your relic." So I've merged what was left of the relic with the host weapon, so the groundwork's done. But don't go jumping for joy just yet. There's still more to do. I need to work on the finishing touches, but due to the reinforcement work I've had to do, the weapon's proving rather stubborn to shape. To get around this, you'll be needing some alumina salts, a substance made by grinding a rock called alumina into fine grains. Unluckily for ye, though, it ain't easy to get hold of. Mayhap you already know this, but there are beasties out there what devour their prey whole, and some of them swallow rocks as to aid with digestion. The Dawn Chimera, what terrorizes the central highlands of Corvus, happens to swallow alumina salts for this purpose. Slay the bugger and bring me the alumina salts, and I'll see to the finishing touches on your weapon. So the battle against Dawn Chamara is recommended for parties of 8 Disciples of War or Magic. The instance can be accessed from the Weeping Saint in Corfus and Central Highlands. Okay. So that's that done. So now I need to do the Chamara fight as a Paladin right up here. So if I quickly teleport to Corfus, so let's go. Camp Dragonhead is the closest teleport. So what I can do to try and find the party is go into Party Finder and just pray that there is a Chamara group up. So let's see. Nope, that won't be 8 chance. So let's see if there's any Chamara groups anywhere. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any right now, so I'll head there. That'll be the end of the episode for now, and when I have a party to do Chamara, then I will put it into the next episode. So I'm just going to quickly go to the place, show you where it is in case you don't know, and then start looking for a party. I'm just heading up here to where it is. Almost there. So you see, that's the Chamara fight. Only the people who can see the quest can actually see him here, waiting for me. So yep, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.